What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of GH. Listen, I am so freaking happy. Obrecht and Scott. Listen, everybody was all up in their Kool-Aid and do not know the flavor. Even Laura was looking at them like, what the fuck? Laura was like, what the fuck going on with y'all? She was dumbfounded when she saw the two of them together. I said, oh shit. Everybody all up in their business. I'm like, mind your business. They grown. Mind your business. See, this ain't for y'all. This ain't for y'all to know. This ain't for y'all to understand. Just look and keep it pushing. That's all you gotta do. Don't worry about what they over here doing. Mind yours. Like, even Britt was like, what the hell going on with y'all? Cause when Scott came in the Britt office and stuff, she was wondering like, what the hell you want? And he was like, I want your mama. That's what I want. You know, he here for protection for your mama. Britt was like, are y'all for real? Like, Britt was like, oh, hell no. She was like, y'all for real? Obrecht was like, look, we just having fun. I know that shit, right? Listen, mama got to have a life too. I ain't mad at it. You better get yours. She got hers. You better get yours. I know that shit, right? Obrecht said, look, I'm just doing, Obrecht just doing the do. Oh my goodness. Shit, even Laura had to warn Scott. She was like, Laura was like, hey, Laura wasn't knocking it up. You know what I mean? Laura was, looking like, are y'all for real, for real? Like, y'all a couple? But, she had to give a little warning to Scott. She was like, look, I'm happy if you're happy. If she make you happy and you happy doing what y'all doing, I'm all for it. But be careful. I do agree with Laura's warning, though. You got to be careful because Obrecht is a handful, let me tell you. But I think Scott can handle it. He definitely can handle all that. I'm so happy for the two of them. I am super happy for them being a couple. Um so anyway, Obrecht came up in Britt office basically, because she wanted to know like why Britt was trying to warn her that she was in danger or something. And Britt was basically like, all I could tell you is that I'm doing a favor for Jason Morgan. Obrecht was like, hell no. Obrecht said, look, pack your bags, you coming out the country with me now. Because she was like, danger, just follow that man. She was like, I was like, Obrecht, chill out. Chill out. She got this. Relax. I hope she got it. But, chillax. Britt was like, shit, I'm good. She was like, I can handle myself. I'm good. You know me. You know what I'm saying? I agree. Britt is crafty. I give her that much. But she got a problem that she might not know about. I mean, because even the janitor at the hospital is snitching on Britt. The janitor at the hospital sitting there, he like, doop, doop, doop. Cyrus, yeah, you was right. Britt was hanging, she been hanging around Jason a lot lately. You little snitch ass. You little snitch ass. Oof, I can't stand the snitch. He was such a little. Yeah, she been hanging around Jason. Yeah, you was right, boss. She been hanging around. Shut your ass up. Go sweep. Shut up and go mob. You missed the spot. That's what I would have did to him. You missed the spot. See, that's the problem with people. You sweep around your own front door and leave other folks' business alone. That's the problem with people. He pissed me off. Like, bro, don't get mad at her because you make a minimum wage. She can't do nothing about that. You need to go talk to the board. Since you want to snitch to the chairman of the board, tell him to raise your damn salary, and then you won't have to snitch on folks for extra funds. Mind your business. That's what he need to do. Leave other folks' business alone. And then Sam sitting here Sam is another one, all up in people business. Um she's sitting there asking Britt all these questions like, why is the chief of staff acting as Jason's doctor? Mind your business. That's no longer your concern. You didn't want to be with Jason no more. You didn't want to be a part of his business no more. Therefore, access denied. Your access is currently denied. You no longer have access to information anymore. Mind your business. And she pretty much deduced what Jason was up to. That his little hospital stay was really for him to get out of prison, like him to break out. And, she wanted to know if that was what he was planning. And Jason was like, and this is what caught me off guard, because this is the funny part. This is how you know shit is over between them for right now. I don't know. I can't speak on the future, but for right now, this is how you know they done. Um, Jason was like, oh, it's better for you not to know. Access denied. Denied. Because notice that back in the day, not even back in the day, but months ago, Jason would have told Sam what was up. I mean, she was basically another confidant to him. He didn't keep anything from her. He told her what was up. He never kept her in the dark. He gave her info. Jason always gave her the 411, but again, access denied. You didn't want to be a part of his life. You didn't want to be with him anymore. You no longer get to share in the secrets. You're going to have to play on the sidelines now. And I don't blame Jason for not telling her. She didn't want to be a part of it no more. She didn't want to be with you no more. She shouldn't know what's going on anymore. Keep her at arm's length when it comes to your business. I'm not mad at him for that. I am glad, at least Danny got to spend some time with Jason and stuff. And, Danny believes in Jason. He believed Jason didn't kill Franco. Cameron was pissing me off as usual, because when they brought Josslyn to the hospital, he found out that, because they were wondering why all the guards and security was all over the hospital, and Portia was like, oh, Jason was brought in or whatever. Cameron was mad because Josslyn knew that and didn't tell him. First of all, Cameron, she doesn't owe you answers regarding Jason's health. She doesn't need to tell you anything. It's not your business. You are a child. Stay in the child's place. Two, y'all had a truce that y'all wouldn't talk about Jason and the situation. Y'all wouldn't talk about that. So then here he goes storming up in Jason's hospital room and stuff. I'm like, boy, whew, did your mama not teach you no manners? I mean, I understand he going through a lot. I understand he angry and stuff, but you still need to calm your little ass down. I'm telling you, where are the parents at with a good belt? I forgot my belt is in the closet. I got a good leather belt, and I'm telling I just wait for a child to get out of line with me so I can use that leather. I'm telling you, that's some good leather too. It'll wear you out. Just, ooh, I would have tore him up, busting in people's room. Who the hell you think you are? He would have got knocked out. He better be lucky Jason Hand was handcuffed to that bed. But I'm looking forward to their conversation, because hopefully once he sit down and actually talk to Jason, hopefully he comes to the realization that Jason didn't do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand he's young or whatever, but he should know Jason, pretty well enough to know what he would and wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should know that. But with Cameron, I also chalk it up to him just being an angry kid. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't know where to focus that anger on, So of course he's focusing that anger on Jason, because that's the closest thing to him. So anyway, moving on from that. Josslyn. I mean, I get it. I get that volleyball is important to her, but you are aggravating your injury already. It's like, at the end of the day, you're not going to be ready to play volleyball by the time this tournament come up, this finals or whatever. And, now that she messed up her ankle even more, she's going to have to sit out the rest of the season now. And she acts like it's the end of the world. It's like, it's really not. Once you heal up, you can go back to volleyball. You can beat the finals again. You can do whatever. It's not the end of the damn world. It's like, calm down. Volleyball for you is not over. It's like, you always, when you go to college and stuff, you can play on anybody's volleyball team. You're not sidelined. Not forever. You know what I mean? She has to have a can-do attitude. Like, all this doom and gloom she's on is really irking my soul right now. It's like, calm down. It's not the end. It's just delayed. Then she comes up with this idea to take a little road trip, I guess, to go down to Pennsylvania or whatever. She wants to go get her father or whatnot. But Trina was like, she know good and well Portia not going to let her go. So, of course, Josslyn was like, well, just tell her that we going to the tournament or whatever. So she did. She ended up lying to Portia. I'm like, oh my lord. This can end one of two ways. Teenagers going on a road trip. I don't get good vibes about that because I feel like something wicked this way comes. That's how I feel when you think about teenagers going on a road trip. Nothing good can come of that. I'm just saying, nothing good. It could be a whole hot ass mess. Um. So anyway, moving on from that, Nikolas, little simple ass, he went to go see Alexis and whatnot. And Alexis, she's not happy about him selling his soul to Cyrus or whatever, but she's grateful for the help. You know what I mean? Because she needs it. I ain't even gonna lie, she need that help, but she just wished that he didn't do whatever he had to do to get it. You know what I mean? Like, because it's gonna cost him in the long run. Nikolas is so naive. Like, he's sitting there talking about, oh, Cyrus owes me now. He don't owe you a damn thing, boy. He don't owe you nothing. You so stupid. Like, do you not understand the parasite that you are dealing with? Like, you are dealing with a straight psychopath, and you don't even see it. Too blind and dumb. And I ain't even gonna say dumb, because for the most part, Nikolas is a pretty smart person, but it's just he does a lot of dumb shit. And it's like, bro, you don't think. Like, that man don't owe you. He sees you as what you are to him, a pawn. That's all you are. You're useful until you're not. That's everybody he deals with. They're useful until they're not. Why do you think he offered Brando a job in the first place? Because Brando was useful to him until he no longer served a purpose in Cyrus's eyes. That's what Cyrus does for people. He chews them up, he spits them out when he's finished with them. And that's what he's going to do to Nikolas. And the crazy part is, Alexis warned him of that too. She was like, bro, he's going to use you until he can't use you anymore. He's just going to keep coming to you for something. You're indebted to him. He doesn't owe you. You owe him. That's the way he's going to see it. He's nuts like that. Even Ava was trying to tell Nikolas that. And then Nikolas, they started talking about the wedding and stuff like that. And Spencer basically made it abundantly clear he's not coming to their wedding. Like, he was like, I'm not going. Because I guess Nikolas got in contact with him or whatever, and he made it pretty clear, like, he has no intention of going to that wedding. Which is not surprising. And then, of course, Cyrus pops up like the boogeyman himself over at Windermere to see Nikolas, but Nikolas had already left. Basically, he wants to have Nikolas bridge the gap between him and, Laura and stuff. Basically, he wants a family. He wants to bond with Nikolas or whatever. And all that crap. And then he started looking at a photo of Avery, talking about, oh, she looked just like her late father. I felt like he made an implied threat. I felt like he did. And even Ava caught that too. So, of course, she went straight to Carly's house to let Carly know that they have a problem, that Avery could be in danger because of Cyrus. Cyrus might do something. So they need to put some guards on that little girl. They need to do something because I don't trust him. He crazy. Speaking of Carly, she got Brick involved because she needs Brick help in helping to get Jason the hell out of Pentonville. But Brick, they went over the plan and Brick likes the plan. The only problem is Cyrus. He was like, how the hell are we going to get Cyrus out the way during that time? And she was like, she got that covered. And that's where Laura comes in. Basically, Carly wants to use Laura to occupy Cyrus's time while they break Jason out of the hospital, out of police custody. I don't like this idea. I'm going to tell you why. Because Laura could be implicated in this, even though Carly didn't tell her the details, because Laura wanted to know, like, why do you need me to occupy him for a few hours? Carly was like, it's best that you don't know. I don't like it because as mayor, it's not a good look. Even though Laura doesn't know the details, like, she doesn't know why she will occupy Cyrus's time. But when shit hits the fan, Cyrus is going to think that Laura had something to do with that. Because he's probably going to figure, oh, the timing of it. Like, oh, now all of a sudden, after all the times you rebuffed me, now all of a sudden on this particular night, you want to hang out with me and bond with me. And then a few hours later, Jason get broken out. He's going to think something. He's going to think she was involved. Because remember, he did tell her she's going to have to choose sides. And he's going to see this as her choosing their side over his. it's going to cause a major problem. That's why I don't like that Carly's trying to use Laura for this, because this is not going to go well at all. It's going to be a hot ass mess. Um, but it shall be interesting to see. Definitely that. But anyway, that's pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I'll see y'all all later. Have a good day. Peace.